Good morning. This is March 25th, I guess. And well, today it's not really that great. The visibility is really bad. But today I'm going to finally test the Awe-san board. Yes. Dupraz D163, the longest board of the Dupraz series, and its length is 193 centimeter with effective edge of 134 centimeter, with waist wise 28 centimeter, nose is 33 centimeter, and tail is 31 centimeter. So this is probably the best flotation board ever made in the snowboarding history. So there is a Radius Tanker 201, which is 201 centimeter, which is longer, but it's really narrow board. So, well, at this point, you don't say comparing the flotation is not the point, but this must be really awesome with the waist deep powder. So I'm going to tell a story about how I acquired this board. So there's a shop at there. It's called Skunk Works. The owner Miyamoto gave this board to me. So the last season I was struggling to ride on powder because I only have a carving board and it just don't have any flotation, so it just sink immediately on powder the first time the moment I initiated the turn. So I went to the shop, Skunk Works, and asked the owner, Miyamoto, that's loud. I'm looking for a powder board. And he showed me the Dupraz D1. It's 178 centimeter long board, and my body length is only 163 centimeter. So that board is 15 centimeter longer than me. At that time, my board length was 153 centimeter, and I was like, what? So I said, is that board a bit too long for me? And he said, oh, not at all. He said, it's really short. Look at this short effective edge. It's actually longer than my board. And I was like, so he lent me that board for a day and I ride it. It didn't sink at powder. I can initiate turn like nothing matters, because I can trust that board that it never sinks. And in powder. And not only that, I quickly realized that Dupraz D1 board is really great at everywhere, like pistes, like anywhere. So I immediately bought that board and I turned into a longboard believer. Then I tried Radius Tanker 201, which is 201 centimeter longboard. Well, at that time I rode 1 month for Dupraz D1, but still 2 meter board is still feels ridiculous to me. But after I rode 2 weeks, I lent that board for 2 weeks from Miyamoto, and I finally able to ride that board, and I realized how awesome that board is. So I also bought that 2 meter board and mainly riding Radius Tanker for now, but Dupraz D1 is really a great all-round board. So whenever I go to the ski resort I haven't visited yet, or riding with friend who is not, whose skill is just not that good, that is, Dupraz is the go-to board for me. And this season Miyamoto suddenly decided to close the shop. The reason is complicated, but he will close the shop anyway. So he offered a special price for the rest of the tankers. So I quickly bought. I decided this is the last chance to own all the tanker and Dupraz with cheap price. So I bought other size of tankers and Dupraz D55. Then Miyamoto gave me some few runs Ash Rainbow wide board, and then he suddenly pointed out that this board leaned out on the wall, and he said, "Say, do you want that board? This is a board I wanted to ride the last season but couldn't because there's not much powder. So I thought I can ride this. I can rent this board this season, but in this season, the Miyamoto says he can't rent this board to me because he had a deal with Dupraz himself that Dupraz wants this board back to the Dupraz manufacturer, and they agree that Miyamoto got 2 new boards for swapping this board, for trading for this board. So Miyamoto thought that was a good deal, but since he closed the shop, the extra stock at this point isn't that appealing. So he decided that he canceled that deal and he gave me this board. So there's some few scratches at this side, but it's not that serious, like it doesn't reach to the core, so it doesn't matter.いやー、今日は3月の25日。視界はあいにくとなんか悪そうだけれども、今日は最高の板で滑ります。今日は記念すべき今シーズン滑走100日目。どの板で滑るかというと、これDupraz D163 193センチの板で、有効エッジ133センチ、ウエスト28センチのノーズ33センチのテール31センチ。このね、トップシートがかっこよすぎるんだよね。半透明グラフィックでコアが丸見えかつなんかよくわかんない水墨画みたいなグラフィックがある。もうだから入るかな、ゴンドラに。でゴンドラ入れて傷つかないかなっていうのもちょっと心配だね。いやー、あと5分か。Central. It looks like crack doesn't slide down. Visibility is great. That's really a good news. March 24th. Snow Dupraz 200 117. New snow 0 cm. Temperature is 1. and the top part disability is bad. This is it. I'm going to ride the Dupraz D163. This is the first ride and the early morning first reason struggle. I feel like really oh, visibility isn't that great, and this boat is really wide. So it's interesting sensation. Okay, so I don't feel that long because its effective age is just 134. It feels really short, but the problem is I have to adjust my center of gravity for this boat, because this boat is really wide. Okay. Yes, I think I have no problem with going to the terrain, and wow, I can't see anything. So I'm going to ride carefully. Yes. That's really interesting boat. I don't feel that long. Actually, I think I feel shorter than the tanker 187, and it's really wide. So I'm going to lean really far. Ooh. Hand slide. I can't do that. Okay, so I get it. With another few more hours, I think I can ride this boat. I know how it feels like. So the interesting board, it felt really short. Well, that's because I'm mainly riding 202-meter boat, the Ladez Tanker 201. So it felt really short for me, and it actually is short because the effective age is just merely 34 centimeters long. So even though it's like 193 centimeters, the effective age is short, so it felt really short boat. But it's really wide. Like I think the longest version of ride is War Peak wide. I think the west wide of War Peak is like 27.7. So this west is like I think it's 28 centimeters. So it's pretty much closer to that board. And I can't test this on powder in this season, but the flotation would be so awesome. I can only imagine how awesome this is on deep powder. So other than really fat, so this board is milder than I thought. I thought it's more difficult to ride, but it's pretty easy to handle. At least there's really difficult board to ride, like even on like 160 centimeter long with metals and with hammerhead carving and like that. Compared to that, this board is really easy to handle. But I think it's for the people with bigger foot. So my boot size is 26 in Japanese foot size standard, and I think it needs at least 28 of the boot size for riding this board really like regular board. So it's definitely wider than my suitable spot. And well, so this is the feedback, I guess. Some graphic, like it's half transparent to nose to tail with awesome graphics, and yeah, it feels not bad in groomer. Yeah, aside from it's fat, aside from really fat, it's really easy to handle, and it feels like really short. Like I don't feel the length. So the weight is I don't know, probably. So I'm usually riding Tanker 201. So I feel like it's lighter than that. Yep, it's definitely lighter than Tanker 201. Well, the comparison is not even. It's not the best board to compare, but yeah, it's 193 board. So so what's other thing I should have to say? Maybe I try humor runs and speak of my thoughts even further. So today's snow condition is not that icy. There's a thin layer of fresh snow on top of piste, and the piste is really hard, and fresh snow is really thin. Well, it's better than the first ride. I know how it feels like, so yeah. getting used to this board. Yes. Oh, the short turn is really awesome. I really like this board. I'm beginning to really like this board. It's really great. It's surprisingly comfortable to ride. Awesome. It's really awesome. So the second run, it was awesome. I'm getting used to this board and I know where the suitable and center of mass when I'm initiating a turn and edging the board. So it's really great and it's really stable, great, feels short. So it feels like shorter version of Latte's Tanker 186. It's a locker board with wide and 186 centimeter long. This is 193 centimeter long, but like effective edge is just 134 centimeter. So I don't feel like it's a long board. It feels like usual board. It's certainly longer than Dupraz D1, that is 178 centimeter long, but I can still handle it and I can do short turns so easily and it's fun. And I can't wait to ride this on awesome powder in the next season. This must be really awesome. So the board, it's great. It's really great. It's really great. So I think I'm going to find out if the spring slash and some mogul, how it feels like. But it's pretty long and it's pretty heavy board, so it's not the best board for the mogul, I guess. There's some limits on this board. I think I don't have any more to say, so I'm going to ride. Yosh. So the third round of the lead and slalom at Hapone. Surface is getting low, but this ball feels like really stubborn. The surface is getting really low. Rough, but it's really great. Like latex anchor, this ball just absorbs the vibration really well. And it curves like so well. Yeah, so I think GoPro can capture the surface well, but it's not really that great. But this ball can handle, and I don't know, it's really short, like. Yeah, it feels really short, so I can spin like regular size board. It's really great ball. It's really great. It's really great. I can't believe this body is so easy to handle. It's for this awesome.レイデンスローム3本目、いや4本目か4本目かな俺。まあまあ荒れてきたよ。でも楽勝だねこれ。ずらせる、カービングもできる。続けだったらすごいな。 合は迂回コース行きます。So I'm going to the narrower course with this board. Can I do it? Yeah, it's really easy to turn this board. Yes, it's really easy. Yes, it's really easy to manage speed. And yeah, it's so easy. Yeah, it's really great. Yeah, it's really easy to handle. It's getting flashy, but it feels so under. This is cool. Another close course. Okay, there's nobody here. Yes. Also, this course is really narrow and there's so many like hairpin curves. So this course is that's really great. So this course has no problem with narrow course. It's really nice. Very nice, interesting. So I tried a really narrow course and it handled really well. I can just turn anywhere and slide anywhere, and I can just like deaccelerate anywhere, and it's really nice. The surface is getting really rough, but there's nothing this boat can't handle it. so it's getting really stressful. So the snow is starting to melt because it's getting sunny and warm, but this board can handle it very well. It's really easy to swing, so I think there's not much problem with some afternoon mogul if it's groomed course. I really like this board. So before I ride this board, I think it's probably awesome on powder, deep powder, but I'm not sure about groomed course. But this board is really great even on groomed course, as the smaller cousins of Dupraz D1, the original size and shape. I really like this board. I'm going to the panorama course. So recent grad lift at Hapone. So the lower part is just cloudy, but at the top it's really great view, and sight is so awesome. In a sunny day, the view is so awesome that I can see from the bottom. This is great. I can watch this, I can stay it all day. And there's some people mountaineering or backcountry, I don't know which. It should be awesome to ride that course down, even though I have to hike up. But that's so tempting. It's really great. So I'm going to try really steep course with this board, like more than 30 degrees. Yeah, the top is so awesome. It's really sad I have to go down to the not this so yeah, my binding. Quickly attach my bindings and I'm ready to go. Yes. The site is so awesome. Slightly fade at this. This board is really stable. I like that. It's really stable. Then I'm going to the Usagi course. So the visibility is getting bad, so I have to be careful. can handle the steep slope alright. It's really stable, and I can trust this board so well. Really stable. It's great. So what should I do? Oh, やってるやってる。ちょっと速度が足りなかった。So I didn't have enough speed for that.お何ですかそれ。
スノーフィート。
あれかすごい。
めちゃくちゃむずい。
おっとっと危ない危ない。飛んでくる。 board is really stable. And I'm going to the normal side. Is that great? Is that right path? Normal plane and jump to the I just bent my knees. It feels awesome.足りなかった。こっち行こう。速度が足りない。I just checked too many more times. So the surface is really getting low and snow is melting at really slushy, and so the condition is really difficult, but this board can handle it so well. It's really great. comparable to tanker, I think 187. Whoa! It's practically a powder. Slightly lost the balance, saved by the pole. So how is the my leg is getting tired. It's practically a powder. the snow is melting at really fast and it's really slushy. So how this board handles this snow? Let's find out. Surprisingly comfortable. Oh! Ooh. That's really bumpy here. Lots of bumps. Ooh. 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 It's really great. This board can handle this half mogul course very well. So I have to try this board at the weekend, so it's becoming a lot of mogul. This is just too easy for this board. Ui. Ooh. A bit of faint. So it's afternoon, so I'm going for the back. This surface is too easy for this board. I think I need to try the weekend afternoons snow with possibly time to move. My leg is tired, for I have been riding half a day. So my front leg is tired. I think I need to shift my weight to the back. I think I'm leaning too much on my front leg. I'm tired. My leg is getting really tired. I'm down to my hotel and go back to work. Whoa! That's really stopping snow. I'm on it. I'm going to the gondola and return home. My leg is really tired now. My leg is really tired. Even though the boat is very great. Oh. So I ride Dupraz D163 for half a day, and the summary is, I think this boat is really great. I felt really short. I mean, I'm usually riding Rad Air's Tanker 201, so my sense of short is not my sense of short is not the same with a usual short snowboarder's sense of short, but I felt it's really easy to handle, even though it's 193 centimeter long. So I can turn anywhere, and it's easy to slide and curve. And it can handle icy condition with afternoon slushy condition, and it can handle bump so well. I haven't tried it for mogul, and I think it's not the best board for tight moguls, and I also don't think this is the best board for the 3-run. And I think it's not the best board for freestyle jumping and trick and such. Overall, this board is really stable, easy to handle, and probably so has the greatest flotation available in the market. So there's one point, if usual people struggle to ride this board, is it's wide. Waist wide is 28 centimeter. That's really fat, and the people who control the board by just ankle alone cannot ride this board easily, because this is too wide unless your foot side is like 30 centimeter long. So I am 163 centimeter at the height, and my weight is 74 kilogram, and my foot size is 25 centimeter, and I'm using the Japanese standard foot size of 26 centimeter which is equivalent of about 40 in European foot size, and I think it's 7.5 or 8 by the US standard. And yeah, this board has a lot of strong memory attached to it. Beautiful board. So much memories. And yeah, it's really great. So to ride this board, you should practice it by riding Dupraz D1 and probably Ladder's Tanka 201 and Tanka 186. So you need to get used to the length. Even though the effective weight is just 134 centimeters long, this board is, I think it's rather long for normal people. I don't feel that long, but for most people it just, they don't get used to the length. So there is some scratches at the base, but I don't feel it that in when today's riding, and it definitely doesn't matter in the powder and spraying the slushy snow, but I have to think about it. So just feel it, and sanding it has some risks. Maybe I should just leave it there. Top sheet is almost intact, and what more to say. So this board is great. It's really stable because it's very long and wide, and it's easier than I thought to ride this board. Definitely easier than the Tanka 186 or what, I don't know. I can't wait for the deep powder the next season, charging the powder with this board. It would be awesome, even though I probably don't want to try 3 run with this board. Yeah. So the problem of the 3 run is it will damage the board. There is a great risk of damaging the board. I don't want to risk the damaging the board, but I'm the snowboarder, not the collector, so I'll use this board until I can't ride it anymore. Then what? Maybe I should just transfer the ownership to the worthy snowboarder, I guess. Who would that be? Maybe he's not born yet. So I'm 35 years old, and I wonder how many years I can snowboard in my life. No idea. First, I need to have a stable job to ride, to pay the cost, and I have to keep my body fit. No injuries, no sickness, and keep the motivation. But so at the Hapone, I can see many people riding the ski at his 70s. So I think I have the 40 years of snowboarding life ahead of me. That's interesting to find out. So this board is great, beautiful, and awesome. Yes.